I was always aware when someone was taking a picture of me. I jutted my face forward to get rid of my double chin, sucking in my cheeks to make them look more hollow. Most of the time, I was running away from pictures. I tried not to look in the mirror too long because I didn't like seeing my fat, puffy face. I was never taking a picture of myself or posting on social media because I was embarrassed and didn't want people to see me. Okay, so I have 3 goals for this video. Have you lose the excess fat on your face to start being able to see your jawline and dropping all the water bloating that's in your face and even in your body. And instead of doing this in months and months, my goal is to do this in just several weeks and to even start seeing results by the first week. That is my goal for this video. So before we start, do me a favor, a big favor. Take a picture of your face, one of the front and then one of the side, and hold on to that picture. Maybe even print it out. Put it in a separate library of your photos on your phone so you know where it is. I want this to be the starting point. I want this to be the checkpoint. This will be what we use to compare your before and after. When I say we, I mean you. This is for you. Okay, because we're going to do this and you're going to have a nice chiseled face. I broke this video up into 2 parts, right? So there's a long term and then there's the short. The long term is more of lifestyle changes, things that you can keep up for a long period of time to get a better and better, more and more chiseled face, get rid of that neck fat, get rid of all the fat that covers up your jaw and your cheeks and whatnot. And I even shaved for this video, by the way, just to show you guys like, yo, I got a little something going on, okay? Especially compared to my before picture. But even with the long-term tactics, I don't know, tactics seems like a weird word, just like a lifestyle change, you can start seeing results very quickly. The key pillar of this is diet. Now don't leave, don't be scared, okay? I have a whole video on diets. You can click on this video, watch it. It's really good. It kind of goes into the mechanisms of everything. But I want to focus on a diet that maximizes losing that weight and getting rid of all that bloat that's stuck in your face, in your body. And I want to have it be done quickly. So the first thing you should watch out for is carbs, especially highly refined carbs. Carbs hold a ton of water in your body. So if you have a ton of carbs, you've probably noticed like you feel sluggish, but you also feel like your stomach is like jutting out and your face is kind of a little bit swollen. So you know exactly that feeling. Cut out the carbs, get them as low as possible, and maybe if you can't cut out all the carbs, just the highly processed ones. Keep the ones that are high in fiber and have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar as much. Fasting. Fasting is an amazing way to get rid of fat, but also to quickly expel the water that your body's been holding on to for God knows how fucking long. I first suggest starting out with intermittent fasting, having a tighter eating window for the most benefits, in my opinion. The purpose of fasting is to lower your insulin. Once your insulin is lower, once the blood glucose is lower, because glucose holds a lot of water. Remember the carb thing, okay? I said it a second ago. It holds on to a lot of water. But once your insulin drops, your kidneys are like, yo, okay, cool. Like I don't have to hold on to all this water weight. I can just start letting it go. So you're going to be pissing like crazy. Don't be worried. That's part of the process. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, okay? This may be counterintuitive because I'm sure a lot of people say like, oh, don't have salt. Don't eat salt. Use as little salt as possible. I'm going to kind of go in the opposite direction. Use salt, especially electrolytes. Obviously, the non-sugar ones. If you have the sugar ones, I spit on you. The electrolytes, I feel like, will give you a good balance of like mood and regulation of your entire body, really. And it increases your longevity when it comes to doing intermittent fasting, when it comes to doing a low to no carb diet. Also, one thing you might notice, and the thing that the electrolytes will help with, is when your body is dumping all this water, it's getting rid of a lot of the vitamins, it's getting rid of a lot of, obviously, the sodium and the water. You're going to have mood swings. And eating properly, watch the diet video, eating properly and getting in some of your electrolytes will definitely alleviate a lot of those negative mood swings, or maybe even a little bit of nausea you might get, or headaches. So that's why I definitely recommend having some electrolytes, no sugar. I usually have Element, or I even have this one I got from Target. 0 sugar. Get your fucking electrolytes in, okay? This will get rid of bloat. This will get rid of face fat. And it'll do it relatively quickly. But there are some more short-term, more temporary solutions you could do. Let's say you got a hot day. You want to get a little ready. You want to look a little good. You want her to You want her to see all that, okay? What are some things you could do that day to look better, to de-bloat, to present your best self? First one, I consider a forbidden technique, which is water fasting. By water fasting for a day or two, your body will quickly expel a lot of the water and fluid in your body. It'll kickstart ketones. You'll be in ketosis, which, like I said, will dump all that water out your body and have you start losing fat immediately. Obviously, you're not gonna lose a fuck ton of fat immediately, but that process of getting rid of that water will slim down your face. I don't recommend this to beginners. That's why it's a forbidden technique. If you want me to make a whole video on water fasting, I've done so many water fasts. Like, it is my go-to. I know like the ins and outs of water fasting at this point. Let me know in the comments. A lot of people talk about gua sha. I'm kind of reluctant to put it in here. I never really used a gua sha. I've used like a roller for a while. It's not my go-to. I don't feel the need to have it because my diet is so fucking dialed in. I'm just throwing it in there, quick solution, maybe drain a lot of that lymphatic wastage in your face. I have definitely used a cold pack on my face, like a cold compress. It could be a towel, it could be whatever. Don't have the direct cold onto your face, like put like a towel over it or whatever. But that will definitely help kind of tighten things up, make things look a little bit more slimmed down. The next thing, this is also kind of a forbidden technique. Drink black coffee, and a decent amount of it, and or energy drink with 0 sugar like a Celsius or a sugar-free Red Bull. Along with the diet you're doing, this will have you piss like a horse. It will just drain all that water that's clinging on to dear life in your face, in your body. Just out. I don't know why I made a farting noise. You're pissing it out. You're not, well, maybe you could, I don't know. Maybe there's a mechanism for that. So that is the guide on how to lose face fat, how to de-bloat your face, and get rid of that double chin, get a little bit more hollow cheeks, so you don't have to worry about, oh, was someone taking a picture? Oh, like that, like hiding away. You don't have to look in a mirror and feel kind of like weird about yourself and like, jutting your chin out so you don't have to see the double chin. If you like this video, or if you didn't, leave feedback, like, dislike, comments on the video, any questions you have, or if this has helped you, let everyone know that this video has helped you. Or, if you have any questions, if you have any motivation for other people, just put it down in the comments below. And if you made it this far, I also have a school community you can check out where we do Q&As, Q&A calls. You can post whatever information you want. You can talk about your progress and maybe some roadblocks, and I'll help you through those. Also, I'll be putting up a lot of courses on my school community, which go a lot more in depth and cover a huge breadth of topics, so check that out.